Rose Bikes. Welcome to the channel. And as you see in front of me is a Vespa, I think it's a PX 125. It's a year 2000 and I know absolutely nothing about it. Surprise, surprise. So anyway, should we have a look over it? We'll call this Vespa episode 1. Well, there she is, a Piaggio Vespa. Hasn't been on the road since 2014 according to that tax disc, so I think it's had a few bits done to it over the years. The colour's definitely not original. It's got a nice little shiny cover on the front there. This model's got disc brake on it, which is actually working, which is surprise. It looks like a fairly new shock on there as well. Might be standard, I don't really know. Like I say, I don't think it's the original colour. Well, I know it's not the original colour. I think it was white originally. 11,300 miles. Whether that's right or not, I don't know. It's all complete. Look under the seat. We'll work it out. I would say that's an aftermarket seat. Let's have a look. Yeah, good nick. Oil and fuel filler. Don't see anything in there. Again, very difficult to see. We have to get light in there. It looks a bit of surface rust, but nothing major. Like I say, I know nothing about these. Yeah, that's the seat. A bit worried when I went to put the key in it and the ignition came out. So look in the glove box. We've got a toolbox, tool bag. Some two-stroke oil. That's a start. I think what we'll do is we'll get a battery hooked up to it and see if we can get some life out of it. Right, let's have a look under this cover. Unlocks from here. Well, that's where the battery goes. There's your electrics and your spare wheel. Let's investigate that further, shall we? alright getting on the floor at my age. It's getting off it that's the problem. The good thing about these Vespas, convenient place to put your tea. Lovely. Stuck on the road, you've got to do this. Okay. One cover. One spare wheel. I take it it's like an emergency wheel. With the connections made here, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be original. I've got no idea about anything to do with this really, so we'll go and find out. Right, I take the spark plug out and I found out that this scooter has been wired. Yeah, got a good spark on there. It's been wired to run without a battery. I know nothing about this engine, I know nothing about how they work. But anyway, let's keep going. I'm going to attempt with easy start to see if this has got life. Very briefly. This thing runs, wouldn't you? It's got quite a bit of compression. Job done. Hello there. Well, episode 1 of the Vespa's certainly come along. It definitely runs. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the oil in the engine and everything, hook up a temporary fuel tank to it and see if we can keep it running. Anyway, stay tuned. Hello there, it's the next day and I've rigged up a temporary fuel supply to the Vespa and I'm going to attempt to start it on its own fuel. So let's have a go, shall we? I'll put some choke on. Ignition on. we can call that a success. Lovely. Well, ain't that something, eh? She runs quite nicely actually, considering she's been sitting. All the lights work and everything as they should when the bike's running. It doesn't need a battery to run, so that's good. The only other thing is I'm going to need to clean the fuel tank out a bit and possibly clean the fuel pump out and get it running on its own fuel in its own tank. And the clutch is sticking, so I'll probably have to take the clutch plates out or however it works on these and clean it up. Just where it's been sitting, I expect, but all the gears seem to work and things, so yeah, stay tuned. Right, let's get the covers off and see if we can get to some bits. On the cylinder cover. A little bit of a dodgy screw in that one. On cover, do a bit of a refurb. Always time for the old cup of tea. Cover for the the gearbox, I suppose, the gearbox cables. Right, time for some research. Right, I'll put the right hand side cover back on the bike, put it back together. At least it runs, which is a really good thing. I can't do much from this side, but to do the clutch I've got to go to the other side of the bike and take off the left hand cover, take the rear wheel off and take the clutch out. But to do that you need a special tool, of course you do. Well, anyway, so I'm going to have to order a special tool before I can do that, so that'll have to wait for another episode. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, take care. Bye-bye.